I was skeptical about the air fryer at first, but got handed to the whites on this one. It actually made leftover fries good again. We got another one, lads. Doing laundry, fine. Even fun. Putting laundry away, terrible, worst chore. Wretched way to spend time. No putting laundry away, we live out of the basket like men. Cloaked in the fur of their slaughtered brethren. You have a fundamental misunderstanding of how yarn is made. The future is reduced for quick sale $2. There are political newspaper comics that aren't this succinct. Corporations destroying the planet for profit margins like. Why is The Sims so addictive but only for a short amount of time? Like all you do is play The Sims, you don't sleep, you don't eat, it's like you're on drugs for around 2 days and then forget about it for the next whole year. God creating Adam and Eve and then fricking off for the rest of eternity like. Sitcom about living with a wizard. Roomage. Is the wizard gay? Is water wet? Frick, a formerly gifted child, I literally never stopped. If you put me in a primary school classroom I would still to this day be incredibly smart for a 12-year-old. Coke is so much better without bubbles. What is wrong with you? He doesn't mean it bubbles. Isn't Bubbles a little young to be doing coke? Freaking Christ. What happened to my post? Son, I'm not sure how to say this, but you're gay LMAO. You think you're pretty hot stuff, don't you? I smear at the forest fire. It gets self-conscious and starts crying and its own tears put it out. One more forest saved. These beaches running out tap poses. Oh wow, me. Me in high school, OMG can't wait for college. Me in college, OMG can't wait for the 10 years between retirement and the cold embrace of the grave. Feels intense dirty capitalist pleasure over acquiring a new material object. My father Carol will forgive me because I have a retail kink and kinks are protected even under communism. Me giving my furry friend a birthday present. I got you this gift. Furry friend, this is the 8th Bible you've given me. Imagine if instead of K-pop it was R-pop and it's from Russia and you had girls all over Twitter being like Streamer Kanadact and posting pictures like this and being like OMG Ivan Ivanovich looks so cute. When you in a group chat and someone from the chat messages you from outside the chat, that crap be feeling mad serious, like why we whispering fam? LMFA or why we whispering? Straight people should have to wear visitor badges when they go to gay bars. Why are heads so mad at this post? I thought you didn't want to get hit on at gay bars. Here's a solution. I just thought that the only time I was in a gay bar it was so obvious I was a fish on dry land, no badges were needed. Then I met one of my roommates from the military service and learned he's a regular. One of the funniest failures of US school system is the fact they are legally obligated to teach us all the states but they never actually show how big Alaska is. Like I have actually had teachers tell me that Texas is the biggest state. We have all just convinced ourselves that Alaska is that small shrunken down thing on most US maps and the people that know it's the largest state can almost never accurately describe how large it is. For context, here is a picture. TIL of banner blindness. It is when you subconsciously ignore ads and anything that resembles ads. Built-in ad block. Me. Banner blindness sounds like when you can't see the Hulk. Shout out to me for never having a Homestuck phase. Shout out to me still not knowing what Homestuck actually is. The two genders are, I no longer wish to be perceived and I have to be the most frickable person at the grocery store. I used to get self-conscious over the smallest things, but friends, let me tell you that today I had to smuggle a furious 8-foot python onto the bus during the school rush and not a single person noticed. Not one. If people don't care enough to notice a shopping bag writhing and seething with barely contained reptilian hatred, then I promise you that no one will pay any attention to that blemish you're fretting about, or how you've done your hair. This is extremely concerning and also very reassuring. Thank you, and please stop bringing pythons onto public transportation. You're a stupid freaking anti-SJW lol. This blog is stupid. I hate you crackers, white people, suck, go suck a dick. Looks like I triggered more SJWs. Keep sending these asks, they only fuel my logic. Never forget the guy who didn't remember to hit an on before sending himself hate mail. When boys make the first move, things boys do we love. List of countries by tea consumption per capita. 1. Turkey. 2. Morocco. 3. Ireland. 4. Mauritania. 5. United Kingdom. British people aren't even that good at drinking tea. I want everyone to stop associating tea with Britain right now. How does Ireland consume more than the whole of Britain? Because in Ireland, if you don't drink at least 15 cups a day, your tea game is weak and you get disowned. The sad truth. Wow, this place looks super honorable. I hope there's a bunch of valuable things here. I hope some cool deeds are esteemed here. Love how this implies that after the downfall of humankind that Doge is a species to supersede us. The worst part of human adulthood is being your own zookeeper. Like, I have to make sure my meals are nutritionally balanced, I have to make sure that the space I occupy is big enough and interesting enough and provide enrichment to make up for the lack of novelty. I have to make sure I get exercise. I'm not qualified for this. These are all actual screen caps from this godforsaken movie. I have no idea what passes for humor on this site anymore. I feel like I could say crap like, hey what's up guys, I'm still trapped in this abandoned grain silo and it'd get notes. Hey what's up guys, I'm still trapped in this abandoned grain silo. Talk about gays. Self-deprecating joke. Me attempting to socialize with people. OMG, my mom just came into my room and told me that I'm spending too much time on the internet, so she told me, I'm sorry I have to do this but it's for your own good. And then she proceeded to delete the Internet Explorer icon from my desktop. I'm laughing so hard I'm gonna pee myself. OMFG. You tried. Zero to 100 real quick. But imagine pulling the wrong lipstick when you're not paying attention. Wanna know how I got these scars? Perfection in 3 sentences. So you know Hades and Cerberus, right? I know everyone likes to think about Cerberus as just Hades' dog, but like Cerberus is a child of Typhon, the father of monsters, who I think was a sentient creature, so like I think that makes Cerberus a sentient creature too. I mean imagine. Hades, who's a good boy, you are. Yes you are my spotty boy. Cerberus, patronize me not, son of Cronus, lest I swallow a new hole. Hades, well it looks like someone isn't getting any stackers for Dindin. Cerberus, wait no I was kidding. I'm glad you guys are learning the truth about the mantis shrimp colors now, cause I've known all along but I didn't want to ruin your fun by saying anything. They don't know the shrimp exclusive colors are clickbait. This has been me for several years now. When Tumblr gets inevitably deleted, let's all go on one giant Google Doc. Stop calling me a bad person just because I'm orchestrating your downfall. I love how the whole Harry Potter fandom just calls Harry an idiot for naming his kid Albus Severus and says Ginny Shold named the kid so they would survive childhood. Like you do realize this is the girl who named an owl Pigwidgeon, right? Soulmates. Hedwig Pigwidgeon Potter, you are named after 2 owls. Dear Mads fans, there are many scenes in DS which I think you'll love. In this trailer there's Mads covered in blood, Mads tied, smoking Mads, variation with Mads eyes, Mads with... Not sure why people don't automatically say shapeshifting when asked what they want their superpower to be. You could become anyone you want, even fictional characters, anyone. Cosplay would always be spot on. Dysphoria wouldn't exist. Perfection. Rob a bank and disguise yourself as a straight pen lying on a shelf when the cops come. There are two kinds of people. When Grimes removed anti-imperialist from her Twitter bio. Broke up with this white girl and she took BLM out her bio. Mental illness. It's called rust, I think. We all agree England and France suck, so we can all unite in thankfulness that England never conquered France, because then we'd have to deal with a synthesis of the two of some of the worst societies ever. Quebec. I'm really not a very angry person, there's just a lot of rage inside me. There's something terrible boiling, bubbling under my skin, ready to burst out of my chest, but I'm a chill guy. I'm not saying I have anger issues, but I want to kill. Yes, blood for the blood god and all, but when you think about it, why would the blood god want blood? I mean, they're the blood god. Presumably they already have blood. You're giving them the one thing that by definition they already have in great supply. I don't think you end up the blood god by saying yeah, that seems like a reasonable amount of blood. Why is there still so many horny people on here? Don't you have Twitter? Sorry to burst your bubble, but here we only talk about being trapped in abandoned grain silos. Biblical angels, but their true form looks like the patterns in 90s arcade carpets. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Vodka or Fireball? A big ass kush blunt. This post passes the Bechdel test. Cards Against. Stop, it's not even funny, it was like 3 AM when I made this. Cards Against Rainbow Sea Cow. Water bears can go without food or water for more than a decade. They can survive temperatures from 0 to above the boiling point of water, pressure 6 times stronger than the deepest ocean trench, radiation hundreds of times higher than the fatal dose for a human, and the vacuum of space. But they are terrifying. Newt paddle 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 newt. Squad goals. 1,000 yen. A small price to pay. Apparently 1,000 yen is about £7.30, so it literally is a small price, lol. Erotic yodeling. You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Please remain silent. Please stop yodeling. Love how kids introduce themselves like, hello, I'm Johnny, I'm 5 years old, I know how to read. Yeah, cool, I didn't ask for your life story, asshole. Carlo, 19. Nicknamed Nugget. Loves Hannah Montana. Cries all the time. I went on a date with a blonde woman last night. Do you have any kids? She asked. Yes, I replied. I have one child that's just under 2. She said, I might be blonde, but I know how many one is. Followers, refer to me by my name. Me, nice. When you playing hide and seek and you gotta come out yo spot for some air. 50 years ago, if you wanted to see a picture of a raccoon, you either had to already have it or drive to a library. And raccoon in a funny hat, forget about it. T.I.L. Thomas Jefferson had a Shetland sheep that he kept on the White House lawn, described as this abominable animal. It would attack people who took shortcuts across the lawn, injuring a few people and killing a small boy. They just let any crap happen back then, huh? Betty White tips for living a long and happy life. 3. Try not to die. Other people on Tumblr have cliques group chats at each other all the time. Me, lonely hermit, talks to myself, reblogs memes.
Howdy folks. I hope that you all enjoyed episode 149. If you did, feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. And if you can, feel free to click that join button next to the subscribe button and become a channel member if you were able to go the extra mile in supporting me. I'd really appreciate it. But for the rest of you, I just want you all to have this. That's for you. That's for you being good subscribers so far. And if you're not subscribed, those aren't for you. But if you click the subscribe button, you can have them. So those are for you. Today's question of the day. I've had some good two 2 good days of question of the day. So, but it is going to be, if you could take your dream vacation, where would it be? Good question. I want to hear it from all of you. So all of you comment. However many views I see, I want that many comments telling me their dream vacation. So I hope that you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you, and I will see you all tomorrow with episode 150. Peace out, guys.